Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you all for hopping aboard with me for another video. In this one, we have rapper Snoop Dogg claiming he has nothing but love and respect for former President Donald J. Trump. Now, this is a big change of heart considering just a few years ago, Snoop Dogg was slamming President Trump. All right. Couldn't stand him. But something occurred in 2021 just before Trump left office that kind of changed his mind. And so, in this interview that he did with a British magazine or a British publication, he was asked about Trump, and that's why he gave his response. He got nothing but love for Trump. Now, I'm gonna get to why that was in just a moment, but I want to point this out. So many of these rappers, these entertainers, these celebrities, they had nothing. All of them had nothing but love for Trump. All right. We're talking 10, 15, 20 years back. Nothing but love for him. Right. They would uplift his lifestyle in their songs. They would glorify the image that he projected. All right. The wealth, getting the ladies, all of that, right? They would talk about it in a positive way because that's what secular rap does. I mean, it's all about money, cars, clothes, the women, right? Hitting the club, spending thousands of dollars, right, on alcohol and whatnot. That's the lifestyle that they promote. And it's funny how Trump never changed, right? Before he ran for president, he was who he was. When he ran for president, he was the same guy, right? The only difference was now he's running for president and he had that R by his name for Republican. If he had a D for Democrat, there would have been no issue. Okay. But because of that R, that made everybody turn their back on him. See, they switched the script on him. He didn't switch up on anybody else. The entertainment industry switched up on Trump, right? So all these rappers that talk about how real they are and all that bunch of crap, okay? Because when y'all were making records, you were talking about Trump in a positive way. He ran for president and became president. All of a sudden, he's a racist, a bigot, and every phobe and phobic that you can come up with. Okay, so y'all are the fake ones. All right, that's what it is. Right. Most of these rappers are lying on records anyway. Okay, they haven't done half the things. Most of them hadn't done 2% of what they rap about. Okay, so anyway, wanted to put that out there. Now, why did Snoop Dogg change his heart about Trump? All right. Well, in 2021, right before Trump left office, he pardoned about 70 individuals. All right. And one of those individuals that was pardoned happened to be a former founder of Death Row Records that actually had Snoop Dogg as one of the artists under the label. Now, the individual in question, his name is Michael Harris, all right, aka Harry O. Now, Harry O was also, aside from being co-founder with Suge Knight of Death Row Records, he also was a pretty big time drug kingpin. All right. And now, apparently, what happened was what got him convicted and in prison. He was running an operation. All right. It was a multi state operation. And apparently, two people he felt like they were taking some funds from him or taking something from him that didn't belong to them. And so those two individuals were taken out to the desert and disposed of. Okay. So he got convicted of a first degree conspiracy to commit murder charge. And I believe it was something else. So he got sentenced to 25 years to life. And he served 30 years of that sentence before the pardon. All right. So I want to give y'all the background of the reason why Snoop Dogg would have a change of heart. It'd be easy for me to just get on here and say Snoop Dogg's got love for Trump now. I know he was hating on him before, but now he loves him. And hey, shout out to Snoop Dogg for being on our side. But that would be disingenuous. Like, I want to give you the full scope. So give you the background of, because I read the article, and the article said what Snoop said, and then it mentioned, he also mentioned in the article, Snoop pardoned Michael Harris, and it left it at that, right? Like it said that, I'm like, oh, okay, who is Michael Harris? Because I don't know the name just off top, but I do know the name Harry O. I've heard that name over the years. So I'm like, let me look up Michael Harris and see who that individual is. And so that's when I found the his whole conviction and all that type of stuff. So I'm like, okay, I get the connection. All right. So I just want to give you guys that look behind the curtain of why individuals would do certain things. Right. Now, personally, for me, I could care less whether Michael Harris was pardoned or not, right? Because he's not somebody that I highly look up to, respect. All right. He's not a family member, not a friend of my family, anything like that, right? There's no connection. This guy is from the West Coast. I'm from the South. Like, there's no connection there. So for me personally, I wouldn't think anything about Trump not pardoning the guy, right? But he did what he did, right? And I can't, on the flip side, I can't be mad or upset that Trump pardoned the guy. I mean, look, I'd be fine with a guy serving out his life sentence, right? If he got convicted of what he got convicted of, okay? But he did serve 30 years. That's a long time. So it is what it is. Okay. At this point, it is what it is. Right. But my issue is urban America and these rappers and entertainers, when they try to make it seem like Trump doesn't care about urban America, but yet he pardoned this guy. He also went and got Kodak Black pardoned. He also pardoned Lil Wayne. He also went overseas to what, Sweden, and got ASAP Rocky back. He also went over to, what was that, China or whatever country, and got one of the Ball brothers, the NBA player. Him and some other guys on his team apparently, allegedly, were stealing some products. Got arrested. Trump went over there and got them. Right. So he's gone beyond the call of duty, right, as president, to make sure certain people come home. I mean, I don't know what more you want from the guy. Okay, like, I don't know what he has to do to prove that he isn't this racist bigot guy that so many of these entertainers and celebrities want you to believe he is. But when he does something specifically for them, then they realize, oh, okay, well, he got my guy back for me. Okay, cool. Now I can see he ain't so bad. It's just weird because y'all weren't saying he was bad before, but he ran for president. All of a sudden, he's a bad guy. But then he pardons certain people or does certain things in the urban community that's positive. He's not a bad guy after all. Like, it's weird. But that's that video. Y'all let me know down below what y'all think about this. Do y'all agree? Do y'all like the fact that Snoop Dogg has had a change of heart? I mean, you know, it's almost like you have to do something for me, and then I get on your side. But I mean, is that the view of it, or is it, you know, uh, was he going at Trump at the time because that was just the cool thing to do? That's another way to maybe look at it, right? Maybe he didn't have really too much animosity, but it was everybody was going at Trump at the time, right? Almost all these rappers were talking about Trump in a negative way. So it was just the thing to do. So I don't know, was that the case, or do you think he really had animosity? And then when Harry O got released, got pardoned, all of a sudden, okay, Trump's not a bad guy. Let me know what y'all think about that. Appreciate y'all. If y'all would hit that like, share the video with a friend, and of course, hit that subscribe. Thank y'all for hopping aboard with me for this one. This was the Captain's Quarters show. I was your host, L Millionaire, the Captain. Until next time, I am gone.